So example 2, Jerry wishes to measure the distance across the big. Are you reading this for us?
I'm trying to find the page number. Which page is it?
We're on page 304.
I was on 204.
All right. You know we are in chapter 7, like we just started that yesterday.
I don't know. It's my second day back.
Okay. So the distance across the river.
15 feet.
Jerry wishes to measure the distance across the big muddy river. See this figure. He determines that angle C here is 112.9 degrees. Angle A up here that he can measure is 31.1 degrees. This is A, that's B, here's C over here. No, I totally did those backwards. This is C and that's B. And side B, where's side B that he can measure? Remember, side B is always across from angle B, so he can measure that at 347.6 feet. Find the distance A across the river. So what type of triangle do we have?
Angle, side, angle.
Angle, side, angle. Anytime you're given two angles and a side, you can always use the law of sine. Always. Okay? Because we can find our missing angle. But do we need to? Yesterday I asked you to solve the triangle, find all the missing angles and sides. This one is only asking for, what is side A? Well, actually you do have to. But round what? Oh, because we really need A across from A. So what's our equation we're going to set up?
Sine A.
So sine of what?
Sine of 31.1
Over A.
equals, and then you can figure out the B.
So do we have to find angle B?
Yes.
Yes, you do. It's not asked. It's not going to test. Did you find angle B? But do you have to have it?
You do.
You do.
Because that's the only side link you will.
That's the only side link. So another big key with the law of sines, you always have to have an angle and a side opposite it. If you don't have that, you can't use the law of sines. Not possible. So we're all subtracting 180 minus 112.9 minus 31.1, and we get 36 degrees, yes?
Yeah.
So sine B, or sine of 36 degrees over 347.6 feet. Can I ask you a question? Before you start doing any math, logically, should side A be bigger or smaller than 347? And how do you know?
Small.
How do you know? Because angle B is bigger, so it must be opposite a bigger side, a longer side. Smallest angle must be across from the smallest side. It's another geometry thing. So we cross multiply, and we solve for A. Do I need to write it out? Just cross multiplying. And then you would simply divide by sine 36. Should you be in degrees or radians? Degrees. Yes, ma'am.
And so you said yesterday that you can put links on top.
Mhm.
Do it that way, but you just have to make sure every single word is like that.
So is this the same thing if somebody was to put A over sine 31.1? Does that equal 347.6 over sine 36? on the bottom. When you cross multiply, you're still cross multiplying A times sine 36. And 347.6 times sine 31. So when you cross multiply, they're the same. Do you have an answer, Savannah?
I have our calculator.
Ah.
Mine just died.
Oh, you did just go plug it in. You got an answer, gentlemen. Alright, what's the answer, Prince? Why have you not got a calculator out yet? Why do you not even have your calculator out?
How about even though I don't know how to use it.
How many sig figs should you have? Should you start listing out things? Did you round? You didn't put 0.6, that's what it is.
I think it's good.
Okay. How many sig figs do you have? I don't think I heard 5, but you make the determination on your own. How many sig figs should you have? The fact that we wrote it here, 31.10, 346.347.6, 112.9. How many sig figs do all the things that were given to you have?
3.
Really? 112.9 has 3 sig figs. 347.6 has 3 sig figs. There are both 4, and then even 31.10. That's 4.
You said them so fast, I thought.
They've been written on the board for 5 minutes. Okay? Alright. So, what is your answer? Prince. 305.4.
I got 305.5.
Wait, did you get 4.8?
Yeah.
So 4.8 would round to 0.5. 4.6, 4.5. So A really equals 0.5 what? Feet. Do we need to put units? Are units important at all? Yes, they are. Feet. Alright. 2 ranger stations. This is a flashback to ranger stations. Are on an east-west line, 110 miles apart. A forest fire is located on the bearing of north, 42 degrees east. Do we remember bearings? And now, guess what? We don't have to make sure there's a right angle in them. Oh, no.
There's a right angle.
No, there's not.
Okay.
Before there has always been. Okay, 2 ranger stations are located on an east-west line. So we know that's a horizontal line, yes?
Yes.
A forest fire is burning. It didn't say burning. It's located on a bearing of north 42 degrees east from the western station at A. Well, which one of these is more west? The left one. That is station A. So how do we draw a bearing? Of north 42 degrees east from this point. You have a north, and then you go east. How many degrees? 42 degrees east. Okay? And a bearing of north 15 degrees east from the eastern station at B. Whoa. I think I'm going to scoot this point in a little bit, because my forest fire is going northeast from station B. Okay, so north, east, oh, that's probably a little more than 15 degrees. We'll just go 15 degrees from here. 15 degrees. So this, we're going to pretend that forest fire is right up there. Okay. How far is the fire from the western station? So which part are we trying to find?
The point.
The A to B.
Or line B.
Line B. It told me that that was 110 miles. I just didn't know how far they needed to be apart. So what are we going to do? How can we find the angles inside this triangle? We have a side length.
It's 90 minus 40.
What is 90 minus 42? Angle A. So do we all agree from north to east has to be a right angle?
Yeah.
So what is this part right here, angle A? 48 degrees. Can we find angle B? I'm making an assumption that we can. Because north,
It's 90
and I don't really want to draw that, 90
plus
here is from our north line over. So angle B, we got to add that 15 degrees. Should be 105 degrees. So all of angle B is 105 degrees. Can you find angle C, the missing angle at the top? Do we need it? Well, we're going to have it. Because right now we don't have any side length that's opposite an angle.
27.
Do we all agree it's 27? Not drawing a scale. Still need that written on my board. When you guys were in geometry, did I have this? I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was your first year of doing it.
I didn't think I remember.
Yeah, you weren't here. Oh, I'm sorry.
It
You were
was
not.
like first couple weeks in.
Yeah, you got it.
And you
Because
were
for the
very
first
happy.
little while, you had like the little, like Coach King's.
Oh. Because they'd already taken my whiteboard out. This I remember now. Okay. It was y'all's freshman year.
It was.
Okay.
Good times.
Good times. So what is our
Those were days.
equation? What's our equation? Ryan, can you help me walk me through this?
Sine 27 degrees over 110 miles equals, what's that equal?
We're looking for B.
Equals sine 105 degrees over B.
Now, big question is, should your answer be more than 110 or less than 110?
More.
More. Why?
105 degrees is
27 degrees. That's going to be your smallest angle. Should it be significantly bigger?
No. Oh, yes, yes.
Yes, from opposite 27 degrees, opposite 105, it should be a big difference.
Yeah.
I mean, not like thousands maybe, but it should be bigger. Cross multiply. B sine.
Is this one only two sisters?
Ooh, is this one only 2 sig figs?
Is it?
I don't know, you tell me. What were we given?
Yes.
We were given 42 degrees, we were given 15 and 110.
We were also given 105.
No, we weren't given 105. We found 105.
Gosh darn.
Two sisters.
So I'm thinking there's there's 2 sig figs. In the book, they use 3
So should we
I just
use
went with like digits on this one.
digits. I mean, we need 3. You have to have 3 digits. The question is, are you going to be 230 or 234?
30?
The book round does 34.
Like your test.
230.
Your test.
I will know what you've done.
So that doesn't matter.
Well,
Matters, but like.
it matters. And number one, it matters that I see your work. First and foremost.
Then 2 6.
I am never been a huge sig fig police. I don't quite do the science.
Miss Doctor is.
I know. But the book contradicts itself so much, this book that I have, that I don't like it. Because should it be 2 sig figs? Yes. But they give how many in there? 3.
It keeps switching things up.
Yes.
And some numbers it gives wrong answers. Like twice now in the homework. Yes. Is it just me? Like twice now, I've checked in the back of the book and it said this is the answer. And then when we come, there was that one time where there was no answer, but the back of the book had an answer that none of us could give to. And then when we came to class, you proved that it had no answer.
Okay, I will give you a little hint. I don't look at those, and I don't
No, I
trust
know.
them.
I never look at them, but that one time I chose.
That one time, that 2 times.
Okay, 2 times.
2 times.
Because
Damn it.
the numbers.
Well, thank you, Prince.
No.
For 3 quarters now, I have some naive people who did not realize their answers in the back of the book.
Is it an example like the whole
I knew they were there.
It's
I
just-
was looking at
I'm
them.
so looking
Sorry
for
for
it to
reading the
check.
textbook.
It's a look
I
of
know
what
only
to check.
teachers would have it.
Why would they?
Check.
But not for everyone.
It's generally just the odd ones. Yeah. Most student books have them, and especially the higher you get. Alright, so what is B? Molly, what did you get for B? Oh, we already said it, haven't we?
Yes, ma'am.
234 miles, approximately. Now,
That's a long way. 'Cause aren't they?
from a forest fire.
Yeah, if you're like trying to get that fire going, burn.
Yeah,
Forest fire.
yeah.
It's like the ring of fire, but like forest fire.
Or maybe not.
That's a knee slapper.
Alright, what if we have a triangle like this, and we wanted to find the area of it? How do you find the area of a triangle?
The halftime FaceTime
Area.
But,
Delta. 1.5 base.
but the triangles that we have just done. Yeah, okay, really bad. Do I need to? Where we had 110 and 234.
I like this show.
I was trying to get away with it.
Dorsal fin.
It's the issue. Is that better?
Yes.
I like what memory.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
okay.
the dogs.
Okay.
And what was this one? Was it 36?
Yes.
Have you seen
Wait,
the
I was
movie?
48.
No.
Okay, that was
Oh,
the
the
other
movie, yes.
problem with 48 or 36.
Good job.
And what was this one?
Yes.
Well,
Did you know
1,
95%
5,
of the
One
ocean
oh
floor
five.
is undiscovered?
27.
27.
90%.
Okay. Can we find?
No.
That side.
Well,
Nah.
I don't doubt that you can find that side. Would you like to find that side?
Not right now.
Not right now.
95 of the percent of the ocean is unexplored. 99% of the ocean floor has not been explored, which means theoretically there could be a cloud within the deep sea that is cold water which means that fish can't swim up through it unless there were a gap to be blown from like a vent underneath. So there could be warm water, freezing cold, warm water, and that's where the megs exist. Now, if a breach were to happen, they could swim up to the surface and kill us.
Okay, what I'm trying to figure out is how is this even tangentially related to what we're
First of
talking
all, it
about?
doesn't make sense.
It does.
Because they can't survive underneath that cloud.
They're in the cloud. Justin.
No, they're
Talking
not.
about the
They're
magnet.
underneath the cloud.
I
The
believe
cloud's
that
freezing.
is
They can't survive because they're cut off
That would be
from all of
terrifying.
the fish. And sharks don't like to go
Okay.
there.
All right.
There
I
were
don't know,
small
but
vents.
we're gonna stop. Okay,
Shut up. Like they won't
gentlemen, I'm happy that you're thinking about this. Let's think about it another time.
I'm gonna be a marine biologist.
Good.
I'm gonna explore 10%.
I think I want to be a marine biologist.
And you know
just
what?
so I
I'll
can
give
prove
you-
them wrong.
Year 1, you're taking calculus. Be ready for it. Okay.
I'll
There's a
give
lot of
you
math.
some of my
And marine
money.
biology?
I'll have so much money. I'll give you
That's
some.
what
Be
Maisie
like,
was doing.
boom.
She had to
They don't
take a lot of
understand.
calculus.
If they make
Why is
me
it
look
so
good, I'll have like
Math and biology.
Because
you're in
Anytime you do
science.
science, you're doing math.
Even
Every time.
biology.
Yeah, but you normally don't think of a lot of math with biology. It's more like physics and chemistry.
Wow.
But if you
It
major
is.
in biology, you have to take
Yeah.
It would be fun to be a marine biologist, except for my extreme fear of sharks.
I could do a better job.
It would be
Okay.
fun,
Okay.
But I can't swim.
I would
Okay.
be better than Jason Statham ever was.
He never was.
Your Angry Birds gone. Oh, you can have a show.
All right. Somebody come and draw the height of this triangle.
There.
There. There.
Me.
Tyler.
You want me to do it?
I don't know. Do I want you to do it?
You can pick your favorite student. We all are your favorite
Yeah,
student.
who's your favorite? Oh, wait, why do you have to know how much?
Because you gotta find.
This is the area.
Because we need to find the area.
Let me
We
do
need
it.
the base
I
and
got
we
it.
need the height.
I
I'm
got
gonna have you draw it in a
Wait,
different
why
color.
do we have to find the area?
Because I've asked you, can you?
Just put a
Well, now the thing is, I need to equip you with the knowledge of how to find the area of a triangle.
I did not see that.
Well, first you have to find the height.
Actually,
That's why we're drawing the height.
Is it?
I was thinking like, oh, you drawing.
Can we?
So, I'm going to go ahead and do this little dotted line over. So in all of your math classes before, okay, if it's an okay, because we all know this is an obtuse triangle, yes. Anytime you have an obtuse triangle, the height is generally outside.
We do the.
It becomes
You do
sine
what?
90 equals 234.
Where?
Yeah.
I'm going to say,
No.
if, the question is, are there more than one height
Yes.
in a triangle?
Yes. We can.
In geometry, we did these things called altitudes that just meant the height. It was from one vertex perpendicularly to the other side. Sometimes they were out. If this 234 is my base, the height
Oh, that's
would be right there.
Then we can find
Okay.
the area.
You can find the area with any of the heights. Okay? This is, can you find this height easier than you can find that height?
I think that one.
No, they're both equally as easy or hard, whichever one you prefer to look at if you're going to be an optimist or a pessimist. If we're going to be,
We are gonna.
Wait, how did they give you the same answer? Because those definitely are not the same heights.
no, you won't get the same height, but you'll get the same area. Why? Because if I'm using this purple one, I'm using 110 as my base,
Oh.
and that's my height. But if I'm using this pink H, my base is 234, and my height is much smaller.
Are they
Okay. Is what proportional? Okay, so I'm going to actually give it different letters, because I've got two H's up here, and we need to distinguish one from the other.
Big H.
Do you want to do a big H and a small H?
I know.
That's good.
Okay, we'll have a purple H and a pink H.
Purple H.
So I like the purple one, just because that's what I see. Does everybody everybody recognize if we take the blue all the way to the purple, we've made a right triangle. Yes? Can we have an equation with where h's are only unknown? Opposite
Yes.
over hypotenuse. They do all with letters first. They don't do numbers.
Can you do the sign thing again? Or
So sine 48 is equal to h over 234. Sine 48 equals h over 234. Okay? Can we solve for h? We would just multiply 234. H equals 234 sine 48. Right? They just do one. Because that's all we want. Do we have a value for our height? We don't need anything else. Last time we had to have two equations. Now we don't. We just have one. Do we know what the height is? So do we know what the base is?
Yeah.
110. Right? So we have, do I need letters? I need letters, A, B, and C, don't I? Yes, ma'am.
How is your base 110 if you had to like expand it to get your height?
When you had a triangle, go back to 7th grade. Okay? When you were given a triangle, here's my thought bubble. You had a triangle, and it was here, and you had a dotted line, and you had this, and this is 4, 2, 5, 3, here. What's the area of that triangle? Do I need to know this little dotted line? Absolutely not. It does not exist in my triangle. It's a dotted dashed line. It's not in my triangle. This area is 4. 2 times 4 divided by 2. Okay? They started in 7th grade, starting to give you all the pieces of your triangle. They'll give you 5 numbers when you only need 2. So you can distinguish which ones you need. Okay? It gets a little tricky. Okay? But no, the side of my triangle, that's not an A, that's a B. The side of my triangle is still from A to C. Okay? Even though the height is outside. Okay?
we find it.
Can you find it? So wait, here's my height. What's my base? 110 times 234 times, oh wait, I did leave the half in there. Sine 48. That's the area of my triangle. 1/2. 110 times 234 times sine 48. Go ahead and find what's the area of my triangle. And then we'll look at, is there an easier way? Is there
What
just,
about the sign?
what about sine? Sine 48?
Yeah.
So you're multiplying the two side lengths and sine of the included angle. What? I probably should make you do another one. So what did you get for this one? Big number?
Yes.
It should be a big number. Because the side lengths are 234 miles. I mean, I just kind of asked you this one. Yeah. 9,564. The area is approximately 9,554 square miles. That's really big. That's covering a lot. I mean, if that forest fire is connecting all the way to everything, they're catching on fire.
That's a fire.
I don't know. That's the one we did.
Do we not have to do
The
something?
forest fire.
I have always been under the assumption that if you're squaring it, your sig figs are twice as many. Really? I don't know. Since you're squaring it, it could be. We will finish the area and probably have a little bit of homework tomorrow. Just so you know. Just so you can be prepared.
Yes.
We have homework due Wednesday. But did you? Oh.
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Miss Evans, I want to can you see these Monday?
There's a value.
Then